Going back to the times when banks were lending money hand over fist to people who couldn't pay it back in lots of cases, there was a frog, and he was broke, completely skinned, and he saw this notice outside the bank saying loans to anyone, and so he thought, well, it's worth a try. So he went in and he looked down the list of tellers, and the one that struck him was Miss Patricia Wack, and he thought, she seems a very, kindly woman, she might listen to my side of the story. And so he went up and said, I want a loan. And she said, well, have you got any collateral? And he said, well, the only thing I've got is this. And he pulled out a piece of like pink marble, and it was carved like an elephant. And she looked at it and she couldn't make her mind up whether it was a cheap bauble, the sort of thing you get in Christmas crackers, or whether it was a really expensive piece. So she said, well, is that all the collateral you've got? Mind you, we can do loans without collateral in certain circumstances. And he said, well, yeah. He said, but my dad is one of the Rolling Stones, if that would help. And he looked at him and couldn't make up her mind. They had a meeting the night before, and they'd been told, anybody that comes in that wants money, let them have it. Don't bother about how they're going to pay it back. We've got a special team of accountants who specialise in withdrawing bad debts, like. And she was a bit uncertain. And she said, well, how much do you need? He said, well, 10 grand would be a big help. And she couldn't make up her mind herself, so she went and saw the manageress, and the manageress said, oh, come in, Miss Wack. I did say that her name was Miss Patricia Wack, but her friends called her Paddy. and they said, come in, Paddy, what's the problem? And she said, I've got a frog out here, you won't believe, I don't know whether it's some sort of a send-up or what, but he wants a loan of 10 grand. And he said one of his, he said his dad was one of the Rolling Stones. And she said, well, has he got any collateral? And she said, well, he gave me this. I don't know whether it's an expensive thing or whether it's just a knick-knack. And the manageress looks at it and said, it's a knick-knack, Paddy Wack, give the frog a loan. A policeman just finished work on the night shift, 11:45, he's walking down the town, and he hears a noise up above him. He looks up, and there in the town hall clock tower is a man hanging with one hand, supporting himself with one hand. And the policeman shouted, what you doing up there? He said, I'm going to jump. He said, no, hold on a minute. He said, things aren't all that bad. What's your name? He said, it's Michael Flynn, with a strong Irish accent, which I can't do. And as he was looking up, a crowd gathered round him, and everybody was looking up there. And the policeman said, look, I'll stop here. And he said to somebody, down the road, there's an Irish mission, there's a priest there, an Irish priest. Get him to come, he'll be able to talk him down, you know, because he is Irish. And so he was making conversation with him just to draw his attention while the priest arrived. Well, when the priest came, the priest shouted up to him, Your name's Michael, isn't it? From Ireland? Yes, he said, I'm from Ireland, but I'm going to jump. He said, no, don't be hasty, don't think about jumping. Think of your dear old mum over in Ireland. What's she going to, when we have to get break of the news, what's happened? He said, I haven't got a mum. He said, well, think of your dad. He said, I haven't got a dad. He said, all right, so you got no mum and no dad. That's not the end of the world. Lots of people have. You coming down, I've got a mission at the end of the road. We'll have a nice cup of tea and have a chat. We'll talk it out. He said, no, I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump. And so the priest said, well, think about the Pope. You know, the Pope is against suicides like this and people jumping off high buildings. What's the Pope going to think? And the fellow said, I'm not a Catholic. And the priest said, well, jump, you heathen bastard.